AS Drama Mock, 12E, Group 1, Metamorphosis. Josh Williams, candidate number 8966, playing the role of Mr. Sampson.
Jessica Marno, candidate number 8603, playing the role of Mrs. Sampson.
Lucy Westwood Dowsing, candidate number 8952, playing the role of Gertie.
Clive Manning, candidate number 8599, playing the role of Greta.
Harvey Bridgewater, candidate number 8136, and I'm playing the Chief Clerk.
Anastasia Rowe, candidate number 8777, playing the role as Gregor.
As Gregor Samsa awoke one morning from uneasy dreams,
He found himself transformed in his bed into a gigantic insect.
His numerous legs, which were pitifully thin compared to the rest of his bulk, waved helplessly before him.
What has happened to me? He thought it was no dream.
Tick-tock, tick-tock. He looked at the alarm clock ticking on the chest.
6:30, and the hands moved slowly on.
Gregor? Gregor!
said a voice.
It was a gentle voice.
It was our mother's.
His mother's.
His mother's.
I'm Gregor Samsa, and there are my sisters, Greta and Gertie.
There's Brother Gregor.
Isn't that nice? They wait up for me.
We always wait up for him.
Glass of milk on the table, then up to bed. Up again at 4 a.m.
4 a.m.
4 a.m.
Ha! 4 a.m.
Yes, 4 a.m. to catch the 5 a.m. train.
He doesn't come home often.
Daily. What a life, what an exhausting job. And I picked it.
He works so hard.
I picked it. I'm a commercial traveller in the cloth trade. I have to work to keep them. Who else can do it? Father's ill. They rely on me. Totally. On my back. It rests, their fortunes rest on my back like a great weight. The warehouse was better. One didn't have to worry about travelling.
It was very good.
I feel sick.
Gregor.
Cash.
Gregor.
Shoes.
Gregor.
Cigars.
Gregor.
Food.
Gregor.
Beer.
Gregor.
Clothes.
Gregor.
Cash.
Gregor.
Shoes.
Gregor.
Cigars.
Gregor.
Food.
Gregor.
Beer.
Gregor.
Clothes.
Gregor. Milk. Gregor.
Thanks. You're up late. Aren't you in bed?
We thought we'd wait up for you. What's the matter?
Oh, my back is aching. Must be from carrying these samples today.
Did you sell much?
Not as much as yesterday.
Never mind. It'll be better tomorrow.
Perhaps.
Of course it will.
Shh. Listen.
What?
It's raining again. Can't you hear it beating on the window gutter?
It's been raining for ages.
Oh, God.
What is it?
I'm so exhausted.
Go to bed then.
Always travelling. Day in and day out, on top of worrying about train connections and snatching the odd meals, and if I arrive late in a small town, trudging the streets for a hotel.
I thought you preferred it to the warehouse.
Not anymore. The man needs his sleep.
Well, go to bed then.
All the other travellers have it easy. They're still at breakfast when I arrive home from this morning's orders. It's so cold and bitterly empty. I think that's why I've got to step back.
Why don't you leave?
I will one day. Rest assured, as soon as I pay off my father's debt, I'll go straight up to the chief clerk and tell him what I think of him.
Oh, that would be fun. Imagine his face.
He would knock me sideways if I did that. He's a strange little man. He has this irritating habit of sitting high at his desk, and I have to crane my neck because he's hard of hearing.
Is there much to pay off?
It should take another 5 years.
Oh, as long as that!
Then I'll cut myself loose.
Good. And if you're lucky, it might be sooner.
And that's the other thing. You're always making casual acquaintances. And before you have time to become friends, you're off again. I don't know what's happening to me. All my joints feel stiff.
Perhaps you shouldn't go in tomorrow. Don't go in. We'll get a doctor in the morning.
No!
Why not?
It would look suspicious.
I've not had a day's illness in 5 years.
The chief clerk himself would come here with the insurance doctor and put it all down to laziness.
I mean, I feel quite well, really, so they wouldn't be wrong. But would they?
But you look so tired and pale.
That's the penalty for being a good salesman.
Oh, Gregor, you're so good to us.
You, go to bed now.
And have a good night's sleep.
And I'll make you a lovely breakfast in the morning.
Oh, I could sleep forever. Good night, Greta.
Good night, Gregor.
It's 6:30. Where's Gregor?
6:30. Oh dear, perhaps the alarm clock's not gone off.
Did you set it?
Set it? Yes. We set it for 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock.
We set it properly.
That ear-splitting noise should have woken him.
Gregor? Oh, Gregor! It's 7:15 already. Shouldn't you have been at work?
Yes. Yes. Thank you, Mother. Getting up now. What's happened to me? Everything seems the same. It's still raining outside. Oh, my leg. What is wrong with my legs? Turn over and go back to sleep. It's a bad dream. I can't turn. I can't turn!
Gregor!
Shut my eyes, I'm dreaming. Oh, go away, it's nonsense, it must go away. Spots on my belly, oh, they are itching. I must sleep, but I can't sleep on my back.
Gregor!
It's 7:15. Why didn't I hear the alarm? The next train leaves at 7 and my sample's not even packed yet. And even if I caught the next train, there'd be a row. I knew I was sick yesterday.
Gregor, aren't you feeling well?
Are you needing something?
Just a minute. Getting up now.
Come on, Gregor, open the door.
Yes, soon.
3 loud knocks!
Oh dear, that's bound to be someone from the warehouse.
The porter would have reported his failure to turn up.
That porter was the boss's bootlicker, spineless and stupid. It's sure to be him.
No, Mr. Samsa! It is the chief clerk! Young Mr. Samsa's not been in this morning! Mrs. Samsa, good morning. Thought I'd drop round. See what the trouble is?
Snoop. The chief clerk himself.
Terribly sorry, but our son's not feeling well. It's very unlike him. He's very conscientious, as you know, thinks of nothing but his work.
Very conscientious.
what? A villain. It's impossible to be a couple hours late without sending the chief clerk himself to investigate, giving my family something fresh to worry about. It will soon go away. Like those little pains I had caused by awkward posture, which soon disappeared when I woke up. Mustn't hit my head, mustn't lose consciousness now.
Gregor, the chief clerk's here! He's worried!
Why are you not at work?
I know! I only want to get up quietly, without disturbing anyone, put my clothes on and have my breakfast. Must push harder!
Well, it does sound like somebody fell in the next room.
Excuse me. Gregor, the chief clerk himself has come down to see you.
Gregor!
He's not really well.
Wants to know why you are not at work.
What else would make him miss the train?
We're not sure what to say to him.
Gregor!
He thinks of nothing but his work.
Gregor!
Besides, he wants to talk to you privately.
Gregor!
Makes him always cross when he never goes out in the evenings.
Gregor!
So please open the door.
Dancing and things like that.
He won't mind if your room's untidy.
He just sits, reading or studying the train timetables.
Come on, Gregor! You'll get in trouble!
I'm sure he's unwell. It's not like him.
Well, I can't think of any other explanation, madam, and whilst I hope it's nothing serious, I must say that in business one must ignore slight indispositions. Work must go on.
Oh, yes, I absolutely agree.
Oh, good.
But I hope it's not slight. I mean not serious. Oh, I don't know!
Gregor, once and for all, you let the chief clerk in!
Leave me in peace!
Mr. Samsa, what is the matter with you? Why have you barricaded yourself in your room, answering yes and no all the time, causing your good parents a great deal of trouble, and neglecting your business duties in an incredible fashion? You amaze me. You really amaze me. I always thought you quiet and dependable. But now you seem bent on making a disgraceful exhibition of yourself. The chief did hint that a possible reason for your disappearance was the funds that you were entrusted with.
Oh no!
I, of course, defended you. But seeing your behavior now, it makes me doubt the wisdom of my actions.
He's an honest boy!
He'd never do that!
Never! Oh, Gregor! Open the door, please!
With what? My teeth? I have no...
Well, do you have a key?
Another key? I don't think so.
I've never needed another key before.
Well, does he always lock himself in?
Well, he never used to.
Oh, God.
Well, it's a habit he got into through travelling in strange hotels. He said you must always lock the door at night, because he's very prudent like that.
Well, I intended to discuss this with him in person, but since he's wasted my time, I do not see why I should. For some time past, his work at the firm has not come up to scratch, Mr. Samsa. And this cannot go on for much longer.
Sir, I'm just getting up now. Just a moment longer. Slight illness, an attack of giddiness kept me in my bed. Just a moment longer. Slight illness, and I'd be as right as rain soon. No foundations in your report. No one said anything to me. You obviously haven't looked at my last order. Spare my parents, don't let me cane you. Please make my excuses to the chief.
Did you make a word of it? Is he trying to make fools of us?
Oh dear. Perhaps he's terribly ill and we're tormenting him.
My son has never behaved like this!
No respect!
Greta,
Yes, Mother.
Gregor's ill. Go for a doctor.
My son, open the door!
The man is mad!
Go quickly.
My son!
Did you hear how he was speaking?
Yes, it was almost inhuman.
And get some locksmith, Gertie, quick as you can!
Oh, boil a kettle.
Why were they so upset? A, because I didn't let the chief clerk in. B, because I was in danger of losing my job. C, because the chief would start nagging my parents for money. Surely these are things one needn't worry about now. Oh, I'm really not well.
You see, he's not well, otherwise he wouldn't be lying in there.
Shh. He's turning the key. Shh. Good, Gregor, good. Shh.
What confusion! Was his absence such a crime that no less a person than the chief clerk himself could investigate it?
What a fate. To work for an employer where the slightest failing causes the greatest suspicion. He's probably more tormented than all of us.
Well, he need only open the door and put an end to all this suspicion.
Gregor, open the door.
Come on, open up!
Samsa!
Come on, Gregor.
Hold on to the key.
With what my jaw, I have no teeth.
Encourage him. Don't threaten.
Gregor!
Open the door. Gregor. Gregor.
Oh!
Shoot!
For God's sake, help!
Shoot! Get back! Back you go!
Don't, Father! You're confusing him!
Be quiet! Stay with your mother!
Gently, Father! Don't hurt him!
Ah! 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 Oh God! Oh God!
Crushed. My body returning to my room. Flanked, bruised. Blotches stain the floor.
Oh God!
My leg. Will it heal? Will it heal?
Don't let the neighbours see! Lock the doors and draw the curtains!